What's up guys? In this video, I filmed them during my 3.5 weeks trips across Southeast Asia countries in April 2016, starting from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, Singapore, Jakarta, Indonesia, Kota Kinabalu in Sabah, Malaysia, Brunei Darussalam, Ho Chi Minh City in Vietnam, and wrap up my trips in Phnom Penh, Cambodia.
From Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur, the Indian food.
Indian cuisine consists of a wide variety of regional and traditional foods native to the Indian subcontinent. Given the range of diversity in soil type, climate, culture, ethnic groups, and occupation, this cuisine varies substantially from each other and use local sauce, spices, herb, vegetable, and fruits.
Oh my god. Look at this. See?
After spending 3 days and 3 nights roaming around Kuala Lumpur, bonding with my Malaysian friends, I caught a flight directly to Singapore.
Good evening from Singapore. I am now with the Samba SPY tonight. And this is going to be a very special opportunity to sing Thai song here in Singapore.
Singapore, the tiny but wealthy country is located on the southernmost tip of Malay Peninsula. I've been there quite a few times before this trip actually.
This is the Helix Bridge, and that is the...
But the reasons why I found this trip very fascinating is simply because I got to know the insightful life of Singaporeans and of course bonding with my Singaporean brothers and sisters. Later, I also accidentally encountered with the scene of the green snake while it was swallowing the little frogs even in almost artifact cities of Singapore near Sebastian's house.
See you later.
Serious.
Good morning from Jakarta, Indonesia, Mona Square.
On the evening of the day I found a snake with Sebastian and Jeremy, I hopped on the flight from Singapore to Jakarta, Indonesia.
He just right in front of me. What is his name again?
In accordance to the fact that Indonesia is a key collective countries in maritime Southeast Asia, it was completely impossible to catch up with all of Indonesian friends of mine. So I got to meet with only Davey and Randy, those two who are currently living in Jakarta. And after Jakarta, I caught the flight directly to Sabah Malaysia on Borneo Island.
Kota Kinabalu, Malaysia. I'm so good to be back here again, and I am now with Aslan. Yeah, hopefully that I wish to have a chance to see the Mount Kota Kinabalu clearly. This is from Kota Kinabalu.
In Kota Kinabalu, I experienced an ambiance, a dish derived from the interior trunks of sago palms, the traditional dish of this place. Well, after seeing Mount Kinabalu in Sabah, I opted to travel to Brunei Darussalam by a ferry boat service from the port of Sultan in Sabah, Malaysia.
So where are we now?
A tiny sultanate of Brunei, last remnants of a naval empire that once ruled all Borneo and much of the Philippines. is famous for its almost unimaginable oil wealth, but it should not be less renowned for having had the foresight and wisdom to preserve its rainforest. Today, the country is blessed with some of the most pristine jungle habitat in all of Borneo. So you can get the sense of their verdant vastness in Tamburong district, and if you take the time to slow down and engage with the local in the mellow capital of Bandar Seri Begawan, also known as BSB, as well as in outlying district, you may find there is more than first meet in the eyes in this quiet, verdant, and remarkably welcoming Darussalam, which is translated directly in Arabic for abode of peace. After leaving Brunei Darussalam, I did a stopover in Kuala Lumpur and stay at Paris accommodation for a night before flying to Ho Chi Minh City in Vietnam. After taking 2.5-hour flight, I eventually landed in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam.
Knew that she started learning the Vietnamese. Once I got back in Vietnam again and I met her again, I was like, oh my gosh, she speaks Vietnamese like Vietnamese people. Both fights everything here in this country. Hello from Ho Chi Minh City. It was very unpredicted that I will have a chance to see my foster dad and mom and my foster family here again in Ho Chi Minh City. You know, thank you very much for arranging everything for me. You know, I have never expected before that I will be back here again.
After joining the ship programs a year before this trip, I got a chance to see my Vietnamese foster family again. Thanks to Mi Chan, my Japanese sister, for arranging this remarkable event. It is truly beyond my verbalized explanation.
So speechless, you know, it's like for these glorious memories when I come back to see my foster parent again. Yeah, let me try this one. It's gonna be one.
Dog meat. Yeah.
Seriously? Anyway, I don't mind that. When in Ho Chi Minh City, do as Vietnamese do, right?
Bottom up. Alcohol drink over the past 3 weeks.
I eventually wrapped up my trips in Phnom Penh, Cambodia by taking a bus directly from Ho Chi Minh City. Phnom Penh, once the Pearl of Asia, Phnom Penh shine was tarnished by war and revolution. By that history, and the city has risen from ashes to take its place among in capitals of Asia, with a glowing cafe culture, bustling bars, and world-class food scene. Whatever your flavor, no matter your taste, it's all in Phnom Penh. Well, thank you very much guys for patiently watching my vlog, and I hope you guys will stay tuned to see my next travel vlog in the near future. Thank you very much.